What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. MTG here with another episode. If you're new to the channel, hi there. So yes, I did really chuck my Pixel 9a into the video, but I want to share with you guys my thoughts, my experience, and my opinion of using this device for more than 2 months now. And it's been great. It truly has. But the main thing you want to keep in mind with the Pixel 9a is the pricing and everything that kind of revolves around that. And it starts at $499, so 500 bucks. And let's just dive right into the design. So it does have that Pixel 9 DNA, albeit it's much less than what I personally would have expected. So here's the thing: it has an aluminum frame right here, the plastic back, which over time has started to pick up fingerprints, which I'm not a fan of. But I do like how the camera bar, or I wouldn't even call it a camera bar anymore either, but just like this camera cutout, is ever so slightly subtle. Like it's a subtle cutout. It's not completely like flat and flesh, but it kind of protrudes just very, very slightly. So I don't know. I kind of wish it was like completely flat or just had a camera bar, but that's just me. And again, like you see his fingerprints. I'm not a huge fan, so if you have a case, then rock a case. If you want to put on a skin on it, you can do that too, but that's what you're going to notice. You're going to notice fingerprints on this, on the back of the phone. Now, the display in the past 2 months has held up very well. You get used to having the thicker bezels. That's completely fine. Like, I don't really mind it too much. And it has a 6.3-inch OLED display, 120 hertz, and it's good. 6.3-inch display size phones, I feel like, are the new compact phones of 2025, so I guess this is considered a compact, but it all depends. Like, again, the bezels are a little bit thicker, so it does take up some more space. Like, for example, like I'm gonna bring in my iPhone 16 Pro, but my iPhone 16 Pro is just a little bit smaller, and that has a 6.3-inch display. But nonetheless, the quality itself is great. It's an OLED, it's 120 hertz, it's fast, it's buttery smooth, so no issues there. Google didn't really cheap out on or cut corners with the display other than just having thicker bezels. But everything else about it is like Pixel design. You can't really go wrong. Now, the software and the performance has also been good in the past 2 months. Tensor G4, again, I've went over this in every single video of mine. It's not the most powerful chipset, but who cares? Like, it tackles every single daily task you throw at it without any issues whatsoever. It's still a really good chipset. It's just not like Snapdragon 8 Elite, but that's completely okay. This has 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, so it's not up there with like Pixel 9 and 9 Pro having more than, it's not going to have like 12, 16 gigs of RAM or anything like that. But all in all, like on a day-to-day basis, like if you're going to play games on this, if you're going to, run the latest Android 16 on it, if you're going to just be watching lots of YouTube videos or using it for social media, browsing the web, or just emailing or calling, texting very frequently, using it for the camera quite often, you're not going to have any problems with the software. It performs software-wise, experience-wise, it performs essentially the same as my Pixel 9 Pro XL. Like, I haven't really noticed any difference whatsoever. So I'm happy with what Google has done with the software and the performance. And again, Android 16, you'll have that. Hopefully the stable version is officially out by the time you're watching this video. So hopefully you already got the update. And I believe Android 16 is available from Pixel 6 to newer. So if you do have a Pixel, check your software. You should probably have it. And I did make a video before using the beta version of it, so I get to try out the software before it becomes stable, but I guess I do that mainly for content, and the beta before the stable came out was great. It was stable, like it felt stable. I'll put it that way. Now, the camera is awesome, and in the past 2 months, it hasn't let me down as I expected that it wouldn't. All Pixel devices I personally used from the Pixel 4a up until now with the 9a have not let me down whatsoever. I think Google's image processing is still up there at the very top. Great low light and great night photography. Videos are also great. Again, like if this is your phone and you want to start making content, now's the time. Like, you have a great device in your pocket that takes great photos and videos. Start off with taking photos and sharing them or if you want to build a business or personal brand, that's up to you. But you can rely on the cameras. Again, it's not going to be Pixel 9 Pro XL quality, and it's not going to have a third camera lens, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't think you need extra lenses. I guess quality over quantity, but that's just me. And I think this actually rivals a decent amount of flagships that don't really prioritize on the camera. And if you've used a Pixel camera, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Of course, it's going to cut down corners. Being a $500 device, it's not going to perform the same as the Pixel 9 Pro XL, but for everyday tasks and everyday photos and results, it's great. But the battery life has been the best part about this phone, and it's being the largest battery in a Pixel so far. I believe it's a 5100 milliamp hour battery, which is ever so slightly larger than my 9 Pro XL, but it easily is a 2-day phone. And you have to keep in mind this will vary from user to user. So if you rarely use your phone and you're texting, maybe sending emails here and there periodically, this is going to easily be a 2-day phone. You don't need to worry about charging this phone whatsoever. But when you do get to charging, again, like this is just like the one downside of the battery life is the charging speeds. They're still slow. I really hope Google pushes out faster charging speeds for the entirety of the Pixel lineup, because it's just super slow. It takes forever to charge. Here's the thing, I will put it in charge and I'll come back half an hour later and I feel like it only went up 20-30%, whereas if I use another phone like the Nothing CMF Phone 2 Pro, or even my iPhone, whatever it is, my Galaxy S25, it feels like I got more juice out of it. Even my Pixel 9 Pro XL, it takes forever to charge, and I don't like it. It's a great phone. I love rocking Pixel devices. I love the Pixel 9 Pro XL, but oh my goodness, the charging is just super slow. So I really do hope that over time Google does improve the charging speeds. But if you can put that aside and say okay, that's not too much of a concern for me, then you're going to really enjoy the battery life. But that brings us to pricing. Look, $499 is the MSRP for what it retails. But you can find this on sale throughout the year, and you can find it directly through Google, through Amazon, and I would probably recommend, well, yes, it's cool to pick it up at $499 because it's already a really great phone, but wait until it goes on sale. It's not like there are some phones that never go on sale, and we know which phones don't go on sale, guys. But for those that do, wait until they do, and Pixel 9a will, and when it does, pick it up. You'll probably find it for $399. If you can find it for $399, that's $100 off. $400 for this phone is awesome. I think you're getting really good pricing without sacrificing the core features of what makes this a Pixel device. I still believe that it delivers flagship level experience at a mid-range cost. And if you ask me, I think this is ideal for students, for someone who's getting a phone for the first time, casual users, or anyone wanting value for their money. And great longevity is what this phone has, if you ask me, and it doesn't feel like a cheap phone. So all in all, I would recommend this 2 months later. Again, if you can find it for $399, definitely pick it up. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely be sure to Superman that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel out a lot. It will help push my content out to more people. I've got my wallpaper packs linked in the description down below. This one right here is called Color Blast. I have my other ones like Marble Alchemy, Illusions 2.0. Those will also be linked in the description down below. It goes a long way in helping out the channel, and we're working on getting towards 60,000 subscribers here on the channel. That is the goal. The channel is currently sitting at around 48,500 at the time of this recording. So with about 6 months left in the year, we're under 12,000 subscribers, so hopefully we can get there. But thank you all so much. Don't forget to share, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.